Today, I want to take you on a journey back to late 90s and early 2000s, to a time when strategy, history and great gameplay combined to create a gaming masterpiece. A game that not only entertained us back then, but a game that aged like fine wine, only getting better as the years passed. That's right, I'm talking about Age of Empires 2. Age of Empires 2 was released in 1999 and quickly became one of the most popular real-time strategy games of all time. Its combination of historical accuracy and engaging gameplay set it apart from other games in the genre. The game received major overhauls in 2013 and 2019 with the HD and Definitive editions. These updates made big changes to the base game's graphics and mechanics. In Age of Empires 2, your mission is to build your own empire to defeat your opponent. Winning conditions can be chosen in the pre-game menu, but usually you win by destroying your enemy's economy and armies so they are forced to resign. The game requires the master of obtaining and managing resources like food, wood, gold and stone in order to build new structures and train better and better troops. You advance through dark, feudal and castle ages to reach the peak of civilization, Imperial Age. Every age corresponds with new abilities and technologies made available to the player. I remember the first time I played Age of Empires 2. I was just a kid, fascinated by the idea of commanding armies and building civilizations. Back then, I didn't fully understand the game's mechanics or significance of the historical figures and campaigns. I didn't know the best strategies or how to efficiently manage resources, but that didn't matter. The joy of coming up with weirder and weirder battle plans, building castles and seeing my little empire grow was enough to keep me hooked for hours. I might have lost more battles than I won, but every game was an adventure. While the historical campaigns were always available, I was, and I still am, exclusively playing matches alone or with my friends against harder and harder bots. We did everything to win. Usually that meant we would spend the beginning of the match making walls to protect ourselves against the enemy, only to later unleash hundreds after hundreds of the most basic and cheap units onto the bot. If I or my friend got overrun, we would send a handful of villagers to the other player's base as refugees. These strategies, while simple, made each game exhilarating and memorable. The joy of seeing my town center thrive and the heartbreak of watching it crumble under my enemy's attack were unforgettable. Years passed, and as life got busier, I drifted away from the game. But then, over a decade later, I stumbled upon Age of Empires 2 again. It felt like coming home. The familiar music, the iconic units, and the classic gameplay brought back a flood of memories. It was as if no time had passed, and I was that kid again, ready to build my empire. The best part about this rediscovery was the fact that one of my longtime friends was able and willing to join me in a new adventure in Age of Empires 2. I think both of us have by now owned several copies of the game in different platforms. The strategies from back then are still in good use. Only now they are supercharged with the knowledge of pro players in YouTube. Age of Empires had grown into a household name with a noticeable presence in social media. The modding community has had years to work magic on the game. There's even a competitive scene, which is quite interesting to spectate every once in a while. The game's legacy lives on, not just in the countless hours of gameplay, but in the community it built. From online forums to global tournaments, Age of Empires 2 continues to inspire and bring people together. It's a testament to the power of gaming and its ability to leave a lasting impact on our lives. So, Whether you're a long-time fan or new to the game, remember that Age of Empires 2 is more than just nostalgic piece of media. It's a gateway to memories, friendships and fun times.